Hi everyone, I'm Talia and today I'm doing a comparison video between Leuchtturm1917 and Scribbles That Matter. Alright, so I needed an excellent excuse to open both of these notebooks because I'm so excited that I have them and I haven't opened them and it's driving me crazy, so that is why I have a YouTube channel. Okay, so I got both of these from Amazon. So I've been eyeballing the Scribbles That Matter for a while because these doodles are so cute and I've heard different reviews on it, so I really wanted to check it out myself. Both of these are dotted journals and they both have the elastic closure bands. And we're going to go ahead and read what's on the back. Okay, for the Leuchtturm1917 you get 249 pages, numbered pages. A blank table of contents, 8 perforated and detachable sheets, an expandable pocket, page marker and elastic enclosure band, thread-bound book opens flat, stickers for labeling and archiving. The dimensions are 145 by 210 millimeters, ink-proof and acid-free paper. Over here, Scribbles That Matter says it gives you a key code page, 3 index pages, 201 numbered pages, so that's exactly 48 less, 2 pen test pages, unique thick buttery page quality, lay flat design, attached pen loop, 2 bookmarks, vegan leather, expansive inner pocket, rounded corners, and from FSC certified forests. The Leuchtturm is designed in Germany and Scribbles That Matter is designed in the UK. And the color of this one is new pink and this one is the purple and green, or they just call it purple. So let's open up the Leuchtturm first and then we'll move into Scribbles That Matter. Okay, so I personally am very familiar with the Leuchtturm1917. I've used it for my past 3 journals, so this is going to be kind of a review for me, possibly a review for you guys too. But yes, this color is the new pink. I had a berry colored pink and I really like that one. And this one looked surprisingly, it looks pale in comparison online, but this is actually not very pale. It's actually a very pretty pink. It's soft. It's definitely soft, but it's not super pale. Inside the Leuchtturm1917, we got some branding here, and then name and address, and then we have a blank page attached to that page. Table of contents, 1, 2, 3 pages of contents, followed by a back that's blank, and then we start our dotted page over here on 1. And these go all the way back to 249, and then you get blank page and this thick cover part. Now on the pages, I do want to point out that the last 8, like they said, are perforated. If you took those out, you're only at 241. And then back here we have the labels for archiving and the expandable pocket, which can fit quite a bit. I have found, however, that it thickens up the book and makes it a little awkward to carry things, but I think that's probably with all expandable pockets. And with the Leuchtturm1917, you get 2 bookmarks, a pink one that matches the cover color and another one that's pink and gray striped. So that is pretty standard. If you want more bookmarks, the official bullet journal does have a 3rd one, and I will link my comparison video for that one. This is pretty much what goes in the bullet journal world. This is probably the most popular bullet journal notebook, with other ones like Moleskine maybe being a close second, and then after that it's kind of a free-for-all, Rhodia, and Scribbles That Matter. So let's go check that one out. Besides by-side comparison, I wanted to talk about the covers. This is just very standard hardcover, and this one though has a little bit of a give to it. It is vegan leather, and you can see from the elastic, I'm getting a little bit of a mark, a little bit of an indentation on it because it does have a little bit of give to it. Whereas this one is hard, so you're never going to get that indentation. So if that's the kind of thing that would bother you, maybe not the leather cover. Honestly, it wouldn't bother me that much. I love the cover on this one, that it's so cute and it has all these doodles on it. Like, that's really fun. But I have kind of gotten accustomed. I started putting decals on them. Here it is. It's in this azure blue. And so I was able to put a peacock decal on it, which I loved because I think it just spoke to this peacock blue. I didn't do that with my last two, but I did do it with this one. So one downside I could foresee is I wouldn't be able to put a decal on this cover, but it has decoration on it already, so can't complain too much about that. I saw other versions where they had different doodles. Like I remember seeing one with a skull right here. So I wanted to talk about the elastic. This one, they both are pretty loose. This one is a little bit wider than this strap, but they pretty much have the same amount of tension. And comparing the back, there's more doodles on the back, and the only thing back here is the little Leuchtturm1917 indentation. I think these doodles are so cute. I want to try copying some of them, seeing if I can master some doodling. Now the big thing that made me really excited about this was the pen loop. I know it seems like such a silly thing, but pen loops for the Leuchtturm1917, they start at $6 and on up from there. So it's nice that they threw them in. And I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but both of these are about equally priced if I go on Amazon. I'm buying it from Amazon in the US. And so they're both about $19.99, about 20 bucks each, depending on the sales cycle or color popularity, that kind of thing. All right, let's open up this one. Okay, so in here we have the following scribbles belong to blank and the date the journal started right there, which is a cute add-on. I'd love to put that in the Leuchtturm, although they do anticipate that you will use the stickers and put the dates on the side or on the front when you're done. Tip: to avoid ruining your new journal, try out all new pens on the pens test page at the end. So when we get to the end, we'll see those pen test page. Scribbles That Matter, A5 dotted journal, so they dedicated their blank page to branding. Oh, and they have a built-in key area, which is nice. They do have that in the official bullet journal. Again, link in that video if you want to check that one out after this one. So they do not have that in the Leuchtturm, but I don't usually make a key code because I've been doing this a while. I know my key, so I don't usually have a bullet code in there, but I think it's actually pretty nice to have a bullet code in there, so I like that. Index. 1, 2, 3 pages of index, so same as the Leuchtturm. And then we start on page 1 on this side, so it opens up to a spread just like it does in the official bullet journal, not in the Leuchtturm1917. Leuchtturm1917, the ones start on the right side, just like a regular book. But I actually like that because I always use that one page for like a quote, because it doesn't, usually I want to jump into a spread in my bullet journal, so I actually really like that. So we go through pages all the way up to 201. Oh, and then we have our pen test pages. 1 and 2. Maybe a third of it. No, this one's thicker. So yes, this is the regular paper. This is thicker. Yeah, so you just get one page of pen test, because if it bled through, you wouldn't be able to really use that side. So I'm not sure how I feel about this pen test page. I usually just use the extra pages anyway, but we shall see. And then back here we have the cover. That is so cute that it's doodles. Did they do that in the front? No, they didn't. It was blank in the front. But in the back it is doodles, and then we have our expandable pocket that has the color on the side, the same color as the pen loop and the elastic on that side. In the Leuchtturm, the pocket is just, it's white. So I guess it is fabric like that one. Okay, and now let's see our bookmarks. Okay, and this one we have two bookmarks. One is the purple and one is the green. So you got your main color and your accent color, which I actually really love the purple and green combination. Everyone thinks I'm weird for liking that color combination. I've always put purple and green together. If any of you are old enough to remember AOL Instant Messenger, where you could change your font and change your background of your instant messages, I always had purple with the green letters on it. So when I saw that it was purple and green, I was really excited about the color palette. Another thing I actually really like about the Scribbles That Matter notebook is that the paper is a little bit more true white than the creamier color of the Leuchtturm. So I really like that because I like to show off the true colors of the pens. I have that 50 pack of super tip markers I always talk about, the Crayola super tips. Those are amazing and so many colors. So I actually like using wider paper because it lets the true colors shine. I'm going to count how many dots there are. Is that weird? I'm going to count them. I noticed that this margin at the bottom here looked a lot wider than this, and that's because you lose one row of dots in the Scribbles That Matter. Sorry that I'm weird and I counted that, but that's just, I'm trying to be thorough here. So you lose one row at the bottom of the Scribbles That Matter, but is the same number of dots left to right. And for those of you who don't know, in the Leuchtturm1917 you have exactly 27 dots, which makes 26 boxes. Same number of letters as the alphabet, interestingly enough. Same in the Scribbles That Matter. And then you have 39 dots down, which makes 38 squares, and 38 dots, which would give you 37 full squares. All right, so my favorite thing about the Scribbles That Matter is the pen loop and the white paper. I'm really excited to use that. And I don't know, the font in the Scribbles part and in the index and the code key, I think that this is really cute. It's much cuter than the Leuchtturm1917 index. That one seems to be for utility. Not that you couldn't jazz it up, it's just this is more technical, and I think these just look a little cuter. So I'm kind of excited about that. Although I think you are definitely going to be losing some spaces in the index because these are more tightly laid out than over here. So I'll have to see if that works for me index wise. I think it'll be fine because I don't usually use all 3 pages of index, but if you're a big indexer, that could definitely be a drawback because it definitely does not have as many lines as in the Leuchtturm. I suppose another drawback might be if you like to decorate the cover, you wouldn't want the doodle one, but they do also have a pro version that does not have any doodles on the front. It's just blank, but it's in the same color scheme. So do check that out if you're interested in everything besides the cover. Yep, and obviously the big pro of the Leuchtturm is it just has more pages. You're gonna get an extra month out of this thing. At least if you bullet journal as much as I do, you'll get an extra month. If you use even less pages than 40 a month and don't have any back collections, you could probably get another month or 2 out of it. So right off the bat, I'd have to say these are both great options. Which one am I leaning towards? I'm kind of excited about the Scribbles That Matter just because it's different. In my honest opinion of these 2 notebooks, I don't really think one of them is that much better than the other that I would definitely say, gosh, that one is superior and you should definitely get that bullet journal. Like, that's, I really don't have that feeling. Like, I'm pretty excited about both of these. So I want to know what you guys think. Is one of these the clear choice for you over the other, and why? And also, I think it's about time for us to do a little poll. Please vote. I'm going to have a little poll pop up right about here, and you can tell me which one you want to see me bullet journal in next. Aside from that, I hope this was helpful, and I will see you all next week for my Plan With Me September video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you all for watching. Goodbye!